everyone, it's Heather from Heather Travels, and we are at Split Rock Lighthouse it's at Split Rock State Park on the North Shore in Minnesota. And when we got here, it's a lot more developed, I guess, and busy than I was expecting. There's a whole visitor center here, and it was $22 for the three of us. The kids were both child price, $6 each, and I was $10. And they give you, I really wish I'd brought the GoPro in. I forgot the GoPro in the car. They give you a wristband that you need to, and you can either go on tours. They're every half hour at the top and bottom of the hour, and there's also a film every half hour at the top and bottom of the hour, and you can either take the tour or go on your own. And there's a whole visitor center, and they also you can get membership to the Minnesota Historical Society instead of just regular admission, and visit all 26 Minnesota Historical Society sites and museums, which we have been to some of the others. We've been to Minnesota History Center, we've been to Fort Snelling, we've been to a few of them. So it's this whole visitor center here. There's no food, no drinks, no drones, and no something else, right? Yeah, smoking. Here's a guide. And it gives like history. And there's a map. There's the lighthouse, the fog signal building, the oil house, the hoist and derrick ruins. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Wow. This is the map. Okay, so we just watched the film. It was really good. It was just like 13 minutes long. And now we're going to look. So there's exhibits here. It's like a little museum. So I was reading, and it explained in the film that the lighthouse was built in 1910 after a really bad storm in 1905. Congress paid for it because there was a whole bunch of ships and lives lost in 1910. And it was decommissioned in 1969 because they didn't need it anymore. But it's been a part of the state park and a tourist attraction since 1971. Okay, we're leaving the visitor center and going outside. We are not going to do the guided tour, which is at the top and bottom of every hour. We are going to go on our own to the lighthouse, which is right there. We learned from the brochure and the film and stuff that the lighthouse is still here. The keepers, there was 3 identical houses, one for the head keeper and one for each of the assistant keepers and their families, and they had barns which were later converted into garages, but the one garage that was closest to the lighthouse burned down. These are the houses. There's special bear-proof trash receptacles, which is kind of cool. So they have 2 of the keepers' houses gated off. You must not be able to go back there to the garages. Here's the lighthouse. Okay, so pretty steep steps. So this is definitely not handicap accessible. You can hear the waves crashing. It's very windy today. This is exactly the kind of weather that happens in the fall on Lake Superior that caused them to want to build this. It's very windy. This is the Fox building, the Foghorn, I think. Yeah. This is where the Foghorn was from. Oh, different kinds of clouds. It's kind of cool. So there used to be a big machine in here. It's not in here anymore. It's just an empty building now. This was the Foghorn building. There's just some exhibits. Yeah, look at that, Nick. Yeah. I didn't put my hood up. Can you put my hood up? Thank you. We're inside. We're gonna go up. Here's the stairs. The kids are going. Here we go. Oops. Window outside. Sorry. Whoops, I'm so sorry. It's not wide. I've lost my children. Here they are. Here's the view. Oh, look at the lens. That is a big Fresnel lens. Can we go farther? Oh. It's extremely windy. Oh my gosh. It's very, very I can barely It's really windy. Oh my gosh. I blew away. We're in one of the old keepers' houses. So these were built in 1910. So our house is actually older than this, but got the neat old radiators. Creaks just like our house does. The woodwork is in great shape. This is neat. Although I have to say, in this climate, I prefer the houses that are attached to the light. Butler's pantry. Kind of like the Cook Rutledge Mansion. They've even got dishes.
Yeah, we're pretty landlocked from you. Want some bread, Mom?
Sure. Yum. Oh, it's warm.
It is doing. There we go. It smells wonderful.
Sourdough?
Yes, thank you very much. No, it's just a yeast bread.
Oh,
Got a little rye flour in it. Maybe that's what you're tasting.
yeah. Got the original stove. And it's on.
Yep, we do it with fire going.
Wow.
It's warm.
With the wood. Oh my goodness. We can go upstairs, guys.
This is so steep.
3 bedrooms, just like ours. It's got the old-fashioned toilet. They even have stuff in the medicine cabinet. So this would have been the keeper's room and his wife. There's his uniform. be like an old-fashioned straightener or something? Yeah, it's like a curling iron.
It's creepy.
You'd heat it on the fire
Oh,
and curl your hair.
Okay, let's go.
This is neat. They kept it just like it would have been. It's cool. Before we leave, Ben is getting a pressed penny. Step 2, deposit 2 quarters and 1 penny. Okay, now you gotta turn the crank. These are the choices. Which one did you get, buddy?
I got this one.
Okay. There it is. Hold it up, bud. I tried to choose a nice shiny penny for him. Put your hand. There we go. Good job.